Very good afternoon. So today we are here with a new topic, right? Fine. So let's start with today's agenda. So what is the topic of the day? Which topic we are going to discuss today? Yes. Yes, what is the topic of the day? Which topic we are going to discuss today? I have just mentioned input output, right? Tricks and shortcut. So tricks and shortcut is the name of the topic, or is it applicable to each and every topic? Jagga Daku, very smart. Fine. Yes, input output, because this is what you can see as a background. Input output. Fine. Yes. Today we will be discussing, as usual, this is a new topic for the day. So we are going to discuss the concept, the understanding, what all we need to know, right, about input output. इसको machine language भी बोलते हैं, right? Or we also understand by sequential input output series or sequential series in reasoning, right? Because sequence ऐसे हम mathematics में भी पढ़ते हैं, but this is going to be purely the reasoning based. Okay, fine. Neeraj Sharma, will you now please stop this discussion, right? Anyone is interested will get in touch with you, please. Right, so let's start the topic of the day. Fine, chale. So now I am not going to look at the chat anymore, and I will be starting with the session. So let's understand first of all that what is this input output. Okay, you have to understand, or you have to assume that you are working as a spy and some command has been already given. So if an input is given, already some instruction has been given to the computer, and based upon the output, first of all you have to identify what is that command. So you will have to apply that logic, what is that command has been given on which this computer is functioning. Alright, आपको ऐसा ही सोचना है that a particular when input is given, step by step if you see the output, from that you have to understand the algorithm. We understand what is the algorithm, right? Algorithm is going to be a flow chart with the logic. So we have to understand the logic first, and then based on that you would be asked the question. Okay, this is what is there. So today we will be taking some questions on that, and we'll try to understand what all kind of logics probably you become comfortable. So what are the all probable or the possible logics or the commands we can give it to the computer. All right, fine. Okay, so let's start with the question and the understanding, right? Fine. So say because as I said that we are going to understand the probable, the logics today, so that when I'll be giving you the questions, you can start doing it on your own, right? So say you have been given an input. Okay, a madman troubles. Oh yeah, this is really applicable. What a coincidence, huh? A madman troubles everybody. Now here you can see a body, a madman troubles everybody. So this has been the last word which came first, then again here, so this came here first. In step number 2 you can see that every comes here, right? Okay, so what would be the step 3 if I continue this, right? What would be the step 3 over here? Friends, as usual, I am sure that you are ready with your notebook and pen. Quickly just write step 3. What would be the step 3? Yes, what would be the step 3? Can anyone tell me what would be the step 3? The step 3 would be troubles everybody a mad man. Okay, and ये चलता रहेगा. Okay, troubles everybody a madman. Arihan Sethia perfect, right? Priyansh Bohra perfect. Okay, Riddhi Maru Rida Shukla. Wow, I'm so now happy to see all my these names, right? I was missing you people because कोई मतलब reply क्यों नहीं कर रहा है? Fine. Okay, so all my students are here. All right, fine, right? So here this is one of the logic. So what we did, a right shift by one place. Okay, this could be the logic, right? Fine, and this you like step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. There will be one final step. Fine. Now it purely depends upon the input. How many steps would be there? Say if there were just 4 words. If there were just 4 words, तो अगर हम राइट शिफ्ट कर रहे होते तो स्टेप 3 में वो कंप्लीट हो जाता, राइट? अगर 10 स्टेप्स है तो स्टेप 9, इट विल टेक 9 स्टेप्स टू कंप्लीट दिस एंटायर थिंग. ओके, फाइन. सो दिस इज जस्ट टू गिव यू द आइडिया. लेट्स मूव ऑन. So with the alphabet series, right, we are at present taking care with the alphabet series, right? There could have been a shift of 2 places, right? Can you see over here? Man troubles. So a mad has gone to last, right? Then it is going to be, right? So this has gone to the last and everybody has come down to first. So there can be the interchange of the positions, 2 from left to right and right to left. So there could be the combination of one word or it can be a combination of 2 words. It can be merely a shift or as you can see it can be even interchange of the position. Okay friends, हम अभी सिर्फ probable logic समझ रहे हैं कि if I have been given the string of words as an input, what all could be the command which I could have given to the computer so that accordingly it would like function. Step 1, step 2, step 3. All right friends? Okay, fine. Moving on to the next, right? There could be an ascending order, right? So here can you tell me what would be the step? So here you can see that if we are dealing with the numbers, very basic. So input has been given to you and then you have been given, you know, the numbers in which they have like we are arranging in the ascending order. So what is ascending order? Smaller to bigger, right? Ascending order and descending order, right? So ascending order hai वैसा descending order में here you could have seen that, right? Step 1 18, rest of the you know the series is as it is. Step 2 we took it 32, 46, 97, 55. So what would have been step 3, right? Now here you can see that कि जैसे 18 के बाद 32 it came, there was a 32, they brought 32, 46, so then 55, 97. So then this has automatically got arranged. So what is the point we are making it over here? That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if input is of 5 terms or 5 numbers or 5 words, every time it is not necessary that there will be 4 steps. The final step is not necessary to have 4. So you know, if there are n terms as input, it is not necessary there will be n minus 1 step. This is what is the point. I am making it clear over here. Getting it right? Fine. Is it clear, right? That it is not, so we can't assume it. The logic is that we have to arrange in the ascending order. एक नंबर बीच से उठाया वो फर्स्ट आवर पता चला बाकी का ऑटोमेटिकली अरेंज हो गया. तो ज़रूरी नहीं है जितने टर्म्स हो उतने स्टेप्स हमें चाहिए, नॉट नेसेसरी. ओके, नेक्स्ट प्रोबेबल लॉजिक, डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर, राइट? सो यस, step 1 we took it 97 and you can see that just 97 was here, rest of the numbers have been untouched. Okay, we at a time we are just moving one term, because that is why it is called sequential. एक बार में धड़के से मतलब input देखा, and since we can see the last the step that it is getting arranged say in ascending order, then in one step itself we don't have to finish it. Step by step, one number at a time would be shifted. So if automatically the third or fourth number is coming in sequence, then another number would, there has to be one number there which is going to change the place. Fine. All right. Okay. Reet Nagpal, which question you want me to understand in this descending order? Right. So this is there. Then we got the next number as 55. Now from this, now we will be seeing it from here because it is descending order. The next largest number was 55, and we can see that after 97, 55 comes, 32, 46 and 18, right? They are untouched. In step number 3, right, the moment I bring 46 after 97, 55, 46, rest 2 numbers are automatically getting arranged. Okay, so then I don't have to move further. I don't have over here step 4. I don't have. For this input in 3 steps itself, the entire number is getting sequenced as per the logic. Fine. Yes, Rida. So, this is what is the challenge. You are absolutely correct that how do we identify the logic, right? So, as I mentioned that today I will be discussing the probable logic so that you again become comfortable. I have always this, the pattern. Topic hai, you should know the concept thoroughly. As soon as you are comfortable with the concept, it means that you are comfortable with the language, the the modus operandi, how to work with that, right? And then in the next session I will be coming up with the questions. Okay, so this is what, so that is why in the first set they will always give you the detailed input and complete sequence, that is till the last step, right? So that you can figure out the logic, and then the questions will be asked on that. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Moving on to the next. With respect to numbers, right, there can be prime and composite or odd and even, right? So say for example you have been given the input and first you take out all the prime numbers. So say 31, so 53 was there, 31, 53, then 46 and 18, right? So these were the all prime numbers. These are the all even numbers and these are the all odd numbers. Okay. Now this will be done step by step. Second thing, after taking all the primes together, there can be the internal rearrangement, ascending order or descending order. Getting it? Ascending order or descend. So there can be the internal arrangement as well. Alright, fine. Okay, fine. Then there can be, as I said, the combination of ascending, descending in any logic. So we are taking out the numbers. You can just see to it. You have to at present just read the input and see how step 1, step 2, step 3 are coming. That's it. Because this is what you will be doing it when you will be solving the actual example. That such set would be given, identify the logic, and then we will be applying to individual questions asked. Okay. So what is here the logic? Input 32, 46, 97, 18, 55, right? So what is the logic over here? That all the prime numbers are coming first. So they have taken the highest prime number, then second highest prime number, right? After that, whatever the left were the even numbers, from that the highest even number. So this is what is a combination that we are going for ascending descending order. So we took a group and then we applied ascending descending logic. Is it clear? Are you guys with me? Because lot of chat is happening today over here. So Charmi Chani, so ma'am, we have yes, you will have to understand from the steps what is the logic. Very correctly said. In input output, you would be given entire one set, right, from which you have to identify what is the logic or what is the command given to the computer एंड देन वी विल बी, आज हम कोई क्वेश्चन तो वैसे हम अभी तक हमने कुछ क्वेश्चन किया ही नहीं है, वी आर जस्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द लॉजिक. All right, any query you have? See, once you you get comfortable with this, again if you are not getting comfortable, you would really face the problem while solving the questions, right? Fine, let's move further. Two numbers moving at the same time, this can be also one of the probable logic, right? So there are two numbers, so can we see how two numbers are moving at a time? 97, highest number is here, and then 46. On what logic this number has moved? Can you tell me? Can you share me the logic? Can you share the logic? Riddhi, in this, had it been then in this step number 2, you can see that, right? And this is the final. So what would be, what is the logic in this? Abhishek, generally they try to avoid, because I have just come with step 1, step 2 now, you may feel that, but then these are not the final steps, so these are not the complete steps, right? Point number 1. And 99% of the time it doesn't happen, so it doesn't happen that there will be two logics through which these things are happening. 1% is for my safety or because of some error this has come up, otherwise no. And that is the reason they very, the input would be very long and there would be 6, 7, 8 steps so that you can identify the logic. Okay, so very rare it will happen that there will be the multiple or more than one logic applicable to the same question. We have shifted, yeah, Aryan, is this the final step? Can anyone give me the step number 3? If I move further, what could have been the step 3? The final step? Yes, what could have been the step 3 if this is what you say is the logic? (97, 46, 55), no dear. Jai Singh Yadav, no. You see what they have done. Okay, since I'm just sharing with you what they did. See, so all the odd numbers are in descending order and even numbers are in ascending order. Okay, fine. So they were playing with the two logics. So one logic was that हमें odd numbers एक तरफ, because here there are just few the numbers and just in 2 steps we are coming down to the final step. Okay, fine. So yes, even this, see dear friends, just whatever the points or whatever the probable ways I am telling you today just accept, be in a receptive mode today कि okay ऐसा भी हो सकता है, fine, ये भी logic हो सकता है, fine, that's it. Each logic, no, we are not discussing that thing today. That is required when we are doing the questions. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Fine. All right. So then there can, so the way we saw the numbers, right? There could be the alphabets. If alphabets, the probable logic, alphabetical, reverse or order, right? Alphabetical order or reverse order. So here, in such thing, if it is purely an arrangement question, friends, input is given to you, and if it is purely an rearrangement question, now you can get a clue directly if you see the final step. Okay, because otherwise what, see, those students, I experimented, I have already experimented with many students. What I used to do, I used to straightway, without giving any orientation, without giving any background, I would give the question to the student and I would see what they are doing with the question. And let me tell you, if you don't have an orientation, you just, once I complete my point now, you have to, if you agree with my point, you would say yes, and if you don't, no. Okay. what students would do, they would be writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They would number this, the sequence. And after that, okay, boy is here. So 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay. So like this, they would be making a pattern. Alright. So if there is a question in which there were 8 words, irrespective of the alphabetical order, again they would be putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and as per the the sequence of numbers, they would try to arrange. Right? This is what maximum students have done. So just tell me, if you were not knowing, what is that we have to identify the logic, would you have gone with the same thought? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Do you agree with my point कि अगर आपको बैकग्राउंड नहीं पता होता तो you would have, because input step 1, 2, 3, 4, तो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 नंबरिंग कर दिया और वो ही पैटर्न, मतलब irrespective of alphabet we had gone with the numbering. Yes, right, fine. But now since we know the logic, right, so we Aditi, Nimishji, right, so we won't be going with that. This happens, 5% of the case may this happens. Okay, so if you try, because today and tomorrow when I'll be discussing most of the probable cases, after that if nothing works out, okay, you tried all possible logics for words, all possible logics for numbers, and still, right, you couldn't figure it out, then you can see the last logic should be this one. The last logic should be literally write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and see in which order, right, the numbers are changing. So ऐसा नहीं है that this is absolutely a 0, but this logic cannot be the first logic. Is it clear? Is it clear? Right? Fine. So here, right from the, so if I see, right, what I'm going to do, I'm straightway going to see the step 6 and I see that B, C, D, H, M, R, S, T. Okay. So alphabetical order. Correct? So when I'll be given the question, the different string of input would be there and step by step I have to arrange it in alphabetical order. Is it clear? Fine. Alright. Fine. Number of letters, this can be another, the logic. See, here what we have done, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? And is this the complete saying? What is the other part of it? If anyone knows, anyways, let's stick to the topic, right? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Fine. So here, if you can see, right, then alphabetical order, but then there are 2 A's. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? So what we are going to do is over here, is it in alphabetical order? A, N, here it is away. No. So it is not in alphabetical order. Okay. So what could be the next probable logic? The next probable logic is number of letters. Number of letters. Yes, Rashi, perfectly said. Number of letters over here. Right. I missed Sinchan. Oh, my Sinchan Goku. Right. Yes. Fine. So here, number of, so what we are going to start with the smallest number. So there is only one alphabet, only one word with single alphabet. So in second step, it was another, right, 3 alphabets, only one word, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So in apple, there are 5 letter word and keeps, again, it is 5 letter word. So here, when same number of letters are there, we will be applying the logic of alphabetical or reverse alphabetical order, right? Fine. Bhanu, here size, okay, fine. So yeah, if it is the number of letters, same number of letters, then we are going to apply alphabetical order. Fine. So this is again one logic over here. Right? and number of letters in word with alphabetical. Here what is the logic? What is the logic? From the last, it is completely the reverse one. So highest number of letters in a word came first, then so on. And again, even in the decreasing number of letters, same number of letters, we will be seeing, we will be observing whether it is in alphabetical order or it is in a reverse alphabetical order, right? Very good, descending number of letters, very good. You know, in future, if any one of you becomes teacher and taking a session the way I am taking, at that time you will understand when the students are with you and giving the right answers na, itni khushi hoti, you feel so happy, right? Fine, I mean that only when you will become a teacher, you will feel it, right? Very good. Chaliye. Next. So, here a string of word is fed into a computing machine. It processes the input and output, gives an output in the following manner. So, ready? Just look at the, so this is going to be how the question asked, okay? This is the example 1 I have come up with, right? This is a way the question would be given to you, right? Give me the logic or give me the algorithm or tell me what command has been given to the computing machine. Okay, so then Sinchan, I'll have to take the name of each one of you, huh? So 2 ghante pakke. Yes, Reet, very good. Number of letters in ascending, yes. Ascending order of letters, right? 3-letter word, 4-letter word, then 6-letter word and then 7-letter word, right? Number of letters, right? So now we are clear with the logic. Okay, now here I am taking a break with respect to, break in the sense with respect to solving this question. Can you tell me what could be the other probable logic through which I could have arranged this string? Can you share with me some other logics? Yes, can you share with me some other logic? So if you have been given this input, this is the logic correct, number of letters वाला जो आप बोल रहे हो वो सही है. Okay, this is correct. Can there be some other logic through which I could have, arranged the same string input? Share with me the logics. Alphabetical order. Okay, see, the logics which we have already discussed now is taken for granted. Alright, that we all know. ऐसा मुझे लॉजिक बताओ जो अब तक हमने डिस्कस नहीं किया. Share with me the logic which we haven't come across still or we haven't discussed. Yes, correct. Riddhi has come up with a very nice logic, that is in the words, right? Instead of going for the entire word, we could have given a count of just the vowels, and we could have started with minimum number of vowels. जो भी मतलब the word could have been very big, but the alphabets could have been very large, but number of vowels अगर उसमें कम है, it would have come in the first place. Very good. So number of vowels, then same number of vowels, again alphabetical order, reverse alphabetical order, and same could be applicable to consonants also. Smallest number of consonants or largest number of consonants, same number of consonants, then again alphabetical order, reverse alphabetical order. What else? What else? So this is what are the two logics has come up. Any other logic? Any other logic? That's it. Shenzhen, Pranjal, today Pranjal is not there. Shrey is not there. some different logic. Yes, number of letters we already did, right? Tanya, can you tell me what do you mean by numerical logic? Can you be a bit... No, Senchun, this logic is not acceptable. We have already discussed it. I want some, hatke. A logic which we haven't discussed so far. Capital letter. Okay. You guys are so many numbers. You could have flooded my chat box with the logics. Okay, alternate words. Okay. The person who gave me the logic, numerical logic, वो chat में मुझे नाम नहीं दिख रहा. Numerical logic, can you elaborate that logic? Okay, आप लोग अभी भी वो odd और even में हो. Really the difficult one could have been the one where I would have gone with the, say, the letters के position values का sum. Tell me, how difficult you would find? Are you getting it? Position values, letters are there in a word, position values, you take a sum total of it, and then based on that sum total you go for the arrangement. Right? Fine. Alright, fine. Okay, chaliye. So let's move on. So ये previous question से related है. Okay, so previous question, what was the logic? The logic was very simple. The logic was that we arranged in the descending number of alphabets, right? Fine. Okay, fine. Okay. Now based on the same logic, this is a question. If the input is a stitch in time saves 9, how many steps will be required to get the output? Yes. So how we are going to do this? Question 1. So logic is the same, right? If the input is a stitch in time saves 9, how many steps would be required? And friends, over here, don't do it mentally. Okay, first A is there, only that, and then there are just IN is there. So 2, and then 5-letter word, 6-letter word, 4-letter word. So there are all singles, right? Initially don't do it mentally. Try to write. Okay, लिख के करो. लिख के करने से once you write and you do it, the kind of confidence you gain, the kind of loopholes you can identify, so that even if you are trying to the similar questions, you are trying to do it mentally, you would come to know what could be the loopholes or what are the catch points where you may go wrong. You may go wrong, right? So initially no shortcut. Okay, fine. So how many steps would be required? Five steps, 3 steps, Charu, 3 steps, sure. Alright, so if this is the input, what would have been step 1? What would have been step 1? Since A is already a single letter word and there is no word with that right letter, so second one is going to be in. So A in stitch saves 9. Okay, step number 2 would have been, step number 2 would have been A in, now 4-letter word, 9, STICH, saves. Step number 3, A in 9, then STSA. So which one is going to be there? SA, saves, and then comes stitch. 3 steps. Option number 1, 3 steps. Correct? Can you see what mistake I did while writing? Oh, 6 steps, 5 steps, 6 steps. See what mistake I did while writing. In stitch, I forgot to write this word time. Stitch in time. So anyways, this word would have come. So then in that case, time would have been here, and hence it will require 4 steps. A in 9 saves stitch time. See, this what happens. आप जब लिखते भी हो ना, जब long string of words are there, if you miss one एक word भी आपने miss कर दिया, you will land up with the wrong answer. So the answer is 4 steps. Right? Fine. See, deliberately I am making the mistakes over here. Fine. And I do and I will. Okay. Fine. So that even you will also understand what happens when you are doing such questions. Right. So answer is going to be 4 steps. Rashi, because from the, see here, this question 1 is based on the previous instruction. So this instruction was there. Right, based on this we have come up. Okay, so this is question number 1 is not an independent question, beta. It is based on the example number 1. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Question number 2 again based on the same instruction. An apple a day keeps a doctor away. जो हमने number of alphabets in the increasing order रखा था, on the same logic. Now do question number 2. Question number 2. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me do it perfectly now because we are doing it for the first time. I don't want any kind of confusion happening over here. Otherwise, we won't have that confidence on the concept. Okay, fine. Okay, so see what would be step 1. Step 1 is already A is there. Okay, so A, then we will be writing A in, and then rest of the word STICH. STITCH. 1 minute, 1 letter, 1 6 2 4 5 4, right? Stitch time saves 9. Okay, step number 2. What would be my step number 2 now? Step 2 would be A in. Now since I am already done with A and I am already done with A, I am already done with N, so it is going to be 9. Is it 9? Yes, because there are 2 4-letter words, right? So N and then later comes T, so then 9, and the rest of the time saves stitch which letter I am missing now? Stitch saves. Okay, then step number 3. What would be my step number 3? A in 9 time. Now it is going to be 5-letter word saves, right? And automatically it comes with STITCH. So then this is going to be there. Okay, fine. Anyways, so this is how we have to go with it. Okay, question number 2. Question number 2. If the input is a rolling stone gathers no moss, what would be the fifth word in the string after 4 steps? So here it is not necessary that you do the entire arrangement. Okay, say 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 letters are there. Not necessary that you do all the 5. You go up to step 4 and then you have to find which will be the fifth word. Okay. Yes, Riddhi, according to me also only 3 steps are coming. Fine. But okay. Chali, question number 2. So what would be the answer to question number 2? Yes, question number 2. What will be the fifth word in the string B after 4? Okay. Five letter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So step 1 is going to be A, no, then rolling stone gathers moss. Similarly, that would be a second step. A, no, then it is going to be moss. Okay, rolling stone gathers. Okay, then there will be a third step. A, no, moss. So now that is going to be stone, rolling gathers. So what would be the answer? Gathers. Yes, correct. The answer is going to be, what will be the fifth word? Right? Okay. Gathers will come first alphabetical order. Is it alphabetical order? No dear, we are going with the, okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is also 7 letter word. Then in that case we will have over here instead of road, because both are 7 letter words, so then we will be getting the alphabetical. Gathers, rolling. Okay, so the answer is going to be gathers. All right, fine. Let's move on to the next question. What is the final output for 20 overs is enough? Fourth step will be a no more stone gathers rolling. Yes, a no more stone. Yes, Saloni Chaudhary, your answer is correct. That is going to be the fourth step. Yes, next question. Question number 3. What would be the answer to question number 3? Final output. So final output में this is 2 letter word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 letter word. 5 letter word. And again this is 6 letter word. So what would be the answer? Is, so the final output should be is, then overs. Is it so? Option 3 is right. option 3. Correct. Fine. Okay. Now let's go for the combination. Okay, now you just have a look at it, look at the question, look at the logic, right? Some words and numbers are fed into a computing machine. It processes the input and gives an output in the following manner. Now just observe what is happening. Which is the first step coming in out of that? First is a number. Then in the and the entire series remains as it is, untouched. Then in step number 2, which is the first word which is coming, right, is domestic. Domestic is getting over here, and then rest of the series is as it is. So if you look at the, and if step 4 is the final output, what we can see is alternate number and word is there, and that also numbers, the numbers, right, they are in descending order, and words alternate words D, F, P, so they are in alphabetical order. Getting it right? So this is what is the logic. Numbers are in descending order and words are in alphabetical order. Clear? Now let's see the question. Okay, what would be the output for the following input? So you don't have to mention the number of steps, you have to now give me, the final output. Ritul, we can't be so specific. I mean, they may ask this question, such questions. So because ultimately it's logic, right? So don't be so specific. I always say this. There are, say, some 18 to 20 topics in logical reasoning. We must do it until unless very clearly mentioned that this is the syllabus. And we know in aptitude mostly there is nothing like the syllabus. Okay. Question number 1, what is the answer? '89 Delhi. So numbers are in descending, so first step would have been 89 and the entire series as it is. In second step 89 and I would be getting Delhi, right, and the entire series as it is, and then I'll be going for the number 45 and then I will be going for the word Goa, and then I will be going for the word 21, and then I will be going for Mumbai, and I am left with the number 3. So option 1 is my answer. Shubham, why third and 1 3 में क्या हो रहा है? No dear, not 3, Shubham, not third and first both, because as per the logic, if I look at it, right, then the first has to be a number. Okay, with this logic we are going number, alphabet, number, word. So we have to follow this logic, and as per this logic, okay, fine, 89 is the number, right, first number, and then there has to be the alphabet. Okay, so first option is the answer. Jaysing, now you got my reason, right? Why not the third option? Because in third option we have word as first and we want number as first in sequence. Alright, fine. Chali, let's move on to the next. So how many steps are required for the following input? How many steps? Okay, so quickly give me the answer. How many steps are required, right? So first step would go with the logic 84, then 12 verbal, 78 maths, 50 logic. Okay, then second step will go as 84 and then we need which word? Logic. Okay, so 12 verbal, 78 maths, 50. Then the next logic would be 84 logic, and the next number which is going to be 78. So 78, 12 verbal, maths, 50. Next logic 84 logic, 78, and there should be the word maths, 12 verbal. So how many steps are there? How many steps? One more step to go. So what would be the answer? How many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6? Option 1 or option 3? C or 3? Yes. Question number 2, the answer is 3. You will require one more step. So the answer is going to be this. So are you getting it? I mean, you can cross it, you can write it, but initially go for it. वर्षा, नो वे. यहाँ तो मैंने जस्ट स्टॉप किया क्योंकि मुझे आगे लिखने का स्पेस नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट द फाइनल अरेंजमेंट. This is not a final arrangement, Varsha. Okay, we'll have to write 2 more steps to change the number and one more this word maths. ठीक है, चलिए. Next question, question number 3. If the input is this, then which of the following is the output of step 4? Yes, Jay Singh. Right, this is where and abhi to at present when we are doing the questions, right, we are not considering the time factor. So we are doing it just to understand the concept, and still if the brain is spinning, just imagine the amount of focus, the concentration or writing practice you require when you will be doing it with the time bound, right? Where is Prasad? Why Prasad is not answering the questions today? Prasad. Question number 3, what's the answer? Question number 3, what is the answer to this question? 26 CLAT 2318. Yes, now I am not writing it, but because the logic is there, right? Those who couldn't, for them the answer, I am giving you the correct answer. Again, you write it with patience, right? And you will come to it. The answer is option 4. Option 4 is the correct answer. Oh, maximum of you are doing correct. Very good. 4th option is the answer. All right. In the previous question, which is the 5th term from the right, from the step 3. So when you are writing it, right, again this is, so here focus on the variety of question, right? Very good, Tanya. So in the previous question, right, which is the 5th term from right in step 3. So when you are writing step 3, we write generally left to right. So from right side, which is going to be the 3rd term, which that is going to be the answer. Most of you have given me the correct answer in question number 3. Can you tell me question number 4, what would be the answer? Question 4. Question 4, which option is the answer? Yes, question 4, what will be the answer? Just give me question number 4 answer. 26, correct. Option number 3 is the right answer. Those who have given right answer to question number 3 would definitely give me the right answer to question number 4. Okay. Very good. Fine. Let's come down to some now mathematical operation. Can you just tell me how the steps have been generated? Just let me know how the steps have been generated. Take your time, take your minutes time. right? And just let me know how the steps have been generated. Okay, so you have been given an input. From input, how is step 1 generated? Please tell me. We'll go step by step. Okay, so step 1, give me the logic. Give me the logic. Is it so? Friends, you should have been a bit smart. You are just going for the final step, okay? But every time we don't have to get into the final step. Every time the question is not going to be the final step. And see what is the heading, which kind of questions and which category questions I am discussing. Mathematical operation. So getting all the even numbers and odd numbers, is that a mathematical operation? No friends, this is not the logic. This is not the logic. It is not, okay, ascending, descending, you are seeing it over here as a step 4, but then that is not the logic. See, why I am telling you this? Be practical. Tell me in the input, where is this 33, 57, 75? Are these numbers in the input? Are these numbers in the input? Nahin na? Then how do we simply, means you guys are not even looking at the input also, or directly output. So step 1, how did we got step 1? Tell me, just let's go step by step, dear friends. Don't just jump. Okay, step 1, how I am getting step number 1? Shubham is correct, right? You can see that. See, from 13 I am getting 16. Okay, from 13 I got 16. From 9 I got 18. So now here you know what happens. Whenever I have the series of input, the smallest number helps me a lot. Okay, what could have been? Because 13, 16 plus 3 maybe, I don't know, but 9, say I got plus 9. So right here I am doubling the number. This could have been the one logic, or I am adding the unit digit. So obviously 13, if I am doubling the number, the answer would have been 26, but it is 16. It means that I am adding plus 3. Here I am adding plus 9. Here I am adding plus 4. Got it? Is the first step clear? Is the first step clear? Let's move on to the second step. The first step is very simple, that we are adding the unit digit to the input. Step 2, how am I getting step 2? What is the logic for step 2? हाँ जी, आगे भी मुझे फटाफट आंसर दीजिए. What is the logic for step 2? (16 plus 17). Okay. So if that is the logic, Aryan, can you tell me then what would be for 18? Arhan, this is not uniform. Had it been so, 26 का double क्या होगा? 26 into 2 would be 52, but I am writing 57 over here. Alright friends, here the logic is you have to multiply the input by 2 and प्लस द नेचुरल नंबर, मतलब फर्स्ट में मैंने 1 ऐड किया है, सेकेंड में मैंने 2 ऐड किया है, थर्ड में 3 एंड सो ऑन. सी 16 into 2 plus 1, very good. 16 into 2 plus 1 is 33. 18 into 2 plus 2 is 38. See friends, the logic has to be uniform. It cannot be just for one number, one logic, second number, another logic, third number, third logic. No, the logic has to be uniform, and hence it is going to be into 2. So here it was into 2, 18 2s are 36, and we are going to do it plus 4. So we are getting 40, right? Now how am I getting step number 3? Step 3. Step 3. How am I getting step 3? What happened in step 3? Right, in step number 3 you can see that all the odd numbers are together, right? Fine, and 33, 57, 59, 75, they are in the ascending order, but automatically the evens are together, but they are not in the ascending or descending order in step 3. So in step 3 what we are doing, we are segregating, right? We are writing all the odds, and in another one automatically we are getting all the evens. And in step 4, I am arranging, right? In step 3 odd, and that also in ascending order, right? And in step 4 I am arranging the even number in ascending order. And now here comes the ascending and descending, which you gave me in the beginning itself, right? Yes, Dharmit Chevli, please put your doubt quickly. Got it? So see what happened. We, irrespective of the input, we came to the figure, the logic, odd or even. But see, in between lot of process happened. And dear friends, mathematical operations, there would be n number of mathematical operations, okay? Alphabets में तो फिर भी थोड़े से limitations हो जाते हैं. There are some limitations, right? Number of alphabets and ascending, descending, consonants, vowels, interchange, right? But to mathematical operations, friends, there is no end to it. More you practice, more the logics would come to it. It is just like, experiencing if you would have solved the questions on sequence and series, right? Sequence, which will be the next number in the sequence. Logic, no end to it. The kind of logics. The same thing is the same thing is applicable over here also. Yes, Dharmit, what is your doubt? Aryan, step 3 is Delhi's traffic system, odd days, even days, right? Why we are not multiplying? Okay, Dharmit, I think you have joined late. You have missed the orientation, okay? And yes, Jai Singh, yes, we have to, in case if the logic are multiple logics, then we will have to, whatever the examiner by the logic has set up the question, that logic would be final. Okay, fine. So I hope it is very clear. Now, based on this, right, based on this, now you would be having the question. What would be the step 4 for the following input? Let's do it quickly. Dharmit, please, if you have the doubt, beta, put the doubt then directly so that I can clarify that. Alright, and rest of the people now know what to do, right? Straight away tell me what would be the step 4. So what we are going to do? Step 1 was what? Step 1, 6, and we are adding the unit digit to it. So step 1 would be 12, 10, 14, 22, then 19 plus 9, so 28, 34 and 46. This is going to be my step 1, right? Fine. What will be my second step? Second step is going to be multiply by 2, right? And multiply by 2, and then we have to go for this. Yes, what is the answer? So you can go for the second step also. So here it is going to be 25, here it is going to be 26, here it is going to be 33, here it is going to be 28, 32, 44 and 5, 49, 28, 56 plus 6, so it will be 62, 62, 68 plus 7, 68 plus 7, 75, and this is going to be 46, 92, 92 plus 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 92 plus 8, 100. So what would be the answer? Third step would have been, what was the third step? Taking all the odd numbers and arranging, right? So odd numbers and arranging in ascending order. So I will be getting 25, 33, 49, 75 and then 26, 32, 62 and 100. Oh, so my step 3 and 4 are going to be the same. There is no difference because even in step 4 I was supposed to arrange it, and this is already in the ascending order. So what would be the step 3 and 4? So it's going to be the same. So 25, 23, which number I missed? $25. Input may which number I missed? The input is, let me see, 6, 11, step 10, 12, 12, 10. All right. 25, 33, 49, 75. So which option would be the answer then? Which step would be the step 4? Second step 3 number will be 23. Just a moment. 24. 12, 25, 26. Oh. Instead of adding 3, I multiply. Those who are following me right from the beginning, if you remember, I had already said that I make a mistake with 3 a lot. Instead of multiplying by 3, I either add 3 and same thing. See, I did it over here also. So it was 10 into 2, 20 and 20 plus 3. So this was 23. Okay. So then in that case, this is going to be 23 and not 33. So 23, 25, 49, 75 and rest of the numbers are same. Right? Okay. Fine. All right. Fine. So today we are ending the session over here. You got comfortable with input output. Tomorrow we will be doing more questions. The focus is going to be more on the different kind of logics. Is it clear? So, I will be coming up with the questions. We will be focusing more on the type of questions asked on a particular set, and I will try to discuss more types of logics with you, so that after this, whenever you take the questions on input output, you are very sure of the logics and the way to attempt on it. Okay. So, with this, I end my session over here. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.